Solana is suddenly on everyone's radar.
Obviously, Solana is doing well. Okay, has not really pumped up recently, but still.
Solana, one of the most popular blockchains. But while everyone is hyping it, few talk about some of the challenges facing Solana's ecosystem. It's time to get into the details. Solana's architecture and consensus mechanisms can be quite complex, which might pose a challenge for both developers and users who aren't well versed in advanced blockchain concepts. This complexity could potentially slow down adoption among certain user groups, hindering Solana's growth in the long run. While Solana strives to maintain decentralization through its consensus mechanisms, there are valid concerns regarding centralization risks, especially as the network expands. Validators with significant resources could wield considerable influence over the network, potentially compromising its decentralization principles. Like any blockchain platform, Solana isn't immune to security vulnerabilities or attacks. While its unique consensus mechanisms offer certain security features, they might also introduce new attack vectors or vulnerabilities that malicious actors could exploit, posing a threat to the network's integrity. The small number of validators on Solana, currently sitting at 1,639, can also be seen as a concern for centralization and making it difficult to achieve consensus due to the lack of diversity. Despite its impressive throughput capabilities, Solana's network could still face congestion during periods of high transaction volume or network activity. This congestion might lead to slower transaction confirmations or increased transaction fees, ultimately impacting user experience and application performance. The other major challenge was when the blockchain has stopped producing blocks on various occasions. This has concerned investors and developers on whether Solana has a future or not. Another concern is Solana's limited interoperability with other blockchain networks and protocols. This limitation could restrict developers' ability to leverage assets and services from other ecosystems, potentially hindering Solana's utility and ecosystem growth in the long term. Finally, making changes or upgrades to Solana's protocol or consensus mechanisms might pose significant challenges due to its complex architecture and distributed nature. Implementing upgrades without disrupting the network or consensus requires careful planning and coordination among stakeholders. And yes, Solana can run the risk of a fork, unlike Polkadot, for example, which offers forkless upgrades. In conclusion, while Solana shows great promise as a high-performance blockchain platform, it's essential to consider these challenges before making any long-term investment decisions. As always, I encourage you to do your own research and stay informed. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Till next time.